following presentation of the National Football League.
After a long two-week build-up here in the Bay Area, the moment has finally arrived. It is time for football here at Levine Stadium in Santa Clara. Folks, this is Super Bowl 60, and we've got an outstanding matchup on tap. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Las Vegas Raiders taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. I mean, this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl?
Let's go full cliche on this one because it works. Remember what got you here. Been a winning formula all season long. This is a team that when we saw them in the preseason, we said they look like a group that has what it takes to be a Super Bowl winning team. And we've been proven right by what we've seen throughout the season.
Second down and 4.
Let's go. Street Viking 18. Buffalo 18. Check out.
Duggan looking to throw. They'll get this out to Genty. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And now it's 3rd and 4.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Bowers. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, he'll try to run with this. And they'll run it here. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Up the middle, it's Genty. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
A give out of the gun to Genty. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Genty, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. And on the grandest of stages, with a whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble fest? How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game. But this team came out and handled it just like it was a regular season walk in the park. Terrific start.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. On play action, they'll throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. On the ground, here's the fourth-round pick from April's draft. Taken down at the 42.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to find that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Down the left sideline. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play here for Dallas. 56 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
Throwing. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brian Thomas, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Aubrey good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A run out of the gun with Genty. Past the 20. 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Genty, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. He completes it to Hunter. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 35, here's the 2nd down and 6. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this one caught by Hunter over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And the Cowboy is down.
Now Prescott. He'll get this out to Tootin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24. We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. Second quarter coming your way next. 14-7 is the score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Prescott now. They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Bashal Tootin from 8 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It's a loss of 7. And now it's third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Doug going to look to throw this. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton, 72 yards. And the Raiders have moved out in front. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Cowboys.
47. Under. 47.
To throw is Prescott. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now he's going to step up and run. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Stokes. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
That's complete. It's Ashton Jeanty.
And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. The Raiders on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Pass complete right side to Bowers.
And he's got some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl.
The 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing, Duggan. They'll try and set up the screen to Jeanty.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Duggan now to throw. He'll find Jeanty out of the backfield.
So he stopped for no gain. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Duggan.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal.
And Carlson missed it. Hold it to the left.
Well, that is not what you want to see from him on the big stage, obviously. And he's been so reliable all season long.
A big part of why they've gotten here to this game. But you have to wonder, will this haunt them later as the Super Bowl progresses?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Looking to throw. Prescott. That is caught. He's to the 15.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
That game.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Daniel Carlson.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught by Hunter. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 32-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 2nd and 7.
Here we go 46. Here we go 47. Here we go 47. All right, 47. Here we go, kill.
Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19.
And the Cowboy 1st down.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So no gain on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's Prescott. Finds Tootin out of the backfield. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now Prescott. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the 2nd half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
That's complete. Genty out of the backfield. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Duggan to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37.
15 yards. And the Raider first down. First and 10.
To throw is Duggan. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
2nd and a yard.
A run straight ahead with Genty. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, Dragon 60.
Duggan looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 93 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. He'll get this out to Genty. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Genty with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brian Thomas with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Aubrey good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. At the end of that, we get to crown a champion. We are through 3 here in Super Bowl 60. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
70 Lions. Check.
On first down, it's Genty. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Marquise Bell in on that stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bowers. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here.
Raider, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the give, Genty. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Quinnen Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Tucker hauls it in over the middle.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Let's go. 8-7-10. Buffalo 18.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He's got room at the 30.
And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs.
Las Vegas, first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On the give, Genty.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Duggan will look to throw this. That's into the hands of his tight end, Bowers.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And 3rd and 8 now.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Back to throw. Dugan. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
19 tight. 19 tight. 19 Lions.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Brock Bowers.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
This Super Bowl, it has had it all so far. All tied fourth quarter as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing. Prescott. They'll get this out to Tootin.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here comes 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. Prescott.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Dak. Pass complete. Thomas. He's across midfield.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Here's 1st down. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And his kick is good. The field goal is through the uprights, and they've won the Super Bowl. And the Dallas Cowboys will hoist the Lombardi Trophy. They are the kings of the NFL. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
Commissioner Goodell doing the honors as he hands the Lombardi Trophy to America's team, the Dallas Cowboys. They are your Super Bowl 60 champions. So that'll conclude another captivating season of the NFL on EA Sports. So for Charles Davis and all the hardworking men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying good night from Santa Clara.